Shemai Pow, today I'm going to talk you through how to use Just Too Easy and how to create a bar graph to represent the data that you've collected. So in order to collect the data today, I would suggest using a table and tallying down your results. You can categorize the animals into any way you want. So you might decide you want to do insects, mammals, and reptiles possibly, or you might want to record the number of eyes, tails and legs. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. So let's go over to Hub and have a look how to use Just Too Easy. Once you've logged into your Hub, use the waffle icon where it says menu, and Just Too Easy is located under Office 365. Just Too Easy will give you access to graphs and all other maths resources as well as literacy ones too. So for today's purpose, we'd like to make a bar graph. So I am going to use Just Too Data. I'll find this at the top of the screen. We're going to look at chart. So once I'm in chart, I can pick whether I want a pie chart, a line graph, a bar graph or a block. You can either use a block graph or a bar chart. For Key Stage 2, I would suggest a bar graph. Okay, so where it's got the colours down the left hand side, I'm going to change those to the things that I would like to track. So looking at the picture, I would like to count the number of tails that the animals have. I might want to count the number of eyes or legs. Okay, and the ones that you don't need, just erase. Don't forget to change your titles as well because they are really important. Okay, so once you have recorded what you are going to track, it will change on the X and Y axes. Don't forget you do need capital letters. So I'm just going to use a rough estimate for now just to show you. So the number of tails, I'm going to say that they were 15. The number of eyes, I'm going to say that they were 30. And the number of legs, I'm going to say was 42. Now, the chart generates for you, so you can clearly see it. Now, because there is no correlation in our data, it's important to note that the bar graphs do not touch, they don't join. However, for Year 6, I would like you to really look at your axes where the numbers are going up on the left. So this is your Y axis. Just Too Data has already done it for you, where it's gone up in intervals of 5. Maybe if you want to draw this on paper, you would look at intervals of 3, maybe intervals of 4, instead of 1s, 2s or 5s. Just extend that skill further. If you're in Year 5, we would be looking at intervals of 2s, maybe 5s. You could even do intervals of 1s if you felt that you needed that. And for Year 4, then I'd be looking for the same, which would be intervals of either 1 or 5. They would be the ones that I would go for, especially because your numbers are at the higher end. Just make sure that you give it a title as well. You can screenshot this and upload that picture to Seesaw. A graph to show different animal features on the rainforest picture. Okay, once you're happy with that, you can also save these for another time. I'm saving it by pressing the arrow with the picture on the top right of the square, and that is saved for a later date. Don't forget you can pause the YouTube video at any time in order to see the picture of the animals clearly. We'll also upload it to Seesaw so that you guys can have it there as well. Instead of recording the number of tails, legs, eyes, things like that, you may decide to categorize your animals. So you might want to record the number of insects, reptiles and mammals maybe. Categorize the animals into any way that you find the easiest. If you're going to do legs, tails, eyes, things like that, my suggestion would be to only do the ones that you can actually see. We are really looking forward to seeing what you can create. Push yourselves and challenge yourselves a little bit further by creating a graph on paper using a ruler or graph paper if you have it, and trying to change those intervals, especially year 6. We are really keen to see the different intervals that you guys can come up with. So we'll be looking for intervals of 3, intervals of 4, things like that, just to push yourselves a little bit further. Good luck, guys. Don't forget to send all of your graphs and the work that you do onto Seesaw so that we can see them. Hwyl fawr!